You'll never understand, Olivia. Your choice will ruin our family's image. Victoria's words hit Olivia like a heavy hammer. A few hours later, she stood at the entrance of Silver Meadows, holding the Riverside Manor wedding contract she had booked in advance. Her face pale, voice trembling as she begged Olivia to retract her decision. Olivia glanced at her, calm but firm. Sorry, this time our wedding is for family, for Grandma, not for appearances. The door closed softly. Victoria leaned against the doorframe, powerless, her pride utterly shattered. Olivia turned, taking Jason's hand, and walked toward Silver Meadows. In the courtyard, Grandma's smile and the awaiting wedding welcomed them, while the mother-daughter dispute stayed outside the door. A few minutes later, Olivia and Jason began setting up the wedding. Tables and chairs were arranged neatly. White ribbons wrapped around the railings. Wildflowers dotted the tables. Jason helped carry flower baskets. Steady and determined, Olivia adjusted Grandma's chair, softly saying, "Grandma, we hope you can see this day." Eleanor smiled, lightly holding her hand, nodding. Victoria and Catherine arrived late, stopping at the gate. Victoria shouted angrily, "How can you hold the wedding here?" Catherine muttered, "This isn't a luxury venue at all." Olivia looked at them, her tone calm. "What truly matters is not appearances but love and family." Jason added beside her, "We just want Grandma to witness this day." Victoria wailed, "You ruined my plan." Catherine cried, "My followers will laugh at me. What about brand contracts?" Olivia didn't respond, only continued arranging with Jason. Their mother-daughter arguments echoed through the courtyard, but could not block the laughter and anticipation of the residents. The ceremony began. Residents crowded the aisle, clapping and wiping away tears. Olivia, wearing Grandma's wedding dress, walked steadily down the aisle. Jason stood ahead, smiling at her, holding the vows. He said, "Olivia, your love and kindness outweigh all money and status. I want to be with you for life." Olivia smiled back. "Jason, today is a wedding born for love." Victoria's expression darkened. She tried to call. Catherine clutched the phone tightly. "No, we must stop this," Victoria whispered. Olivia remained calm. "The online record is real, you cannot change it." Jason's gaze was firm. "Everything today we create with our own hands." During the ceremony, residents wore their finest clothes. Some were in wheelchairs, yet every face beamed. Grandma Eleanor sat in the front row, wearing a blue dress, hand on her chest, tears glimmering in her eyes. Victoria and Catherine stood at the back. Expensive clothing couldn't hide their helplessness. The whole ceremony was warm and solemn, simple yet powerful. After the wedding, the video was uploaded online. In less than 24 hours, it reached hundreds of thousands of views. Victoria screamed in panic, "Delete it immediately, my reputation is ruined." Catherine cried, "All my contracts will be cancelled." Olivia replied calmly, "Truth cannot be deleted, you can only face the consequences." A few days later, Olivia received a call from Grandma's lawyer. "Olivia, you are the primary heir. Half of the assets will form a foundation. Victoria and Catherine will receive small portions and must learn their value." Victoria's face went pale. Catherine choked back tears. They realized that arrogance and control had completely collapsed. Olivia held the letter, her gaze steady. 3 weeks later, the foundation inauguration was held at Silver Meadows. Victoria had to attend as a trustee. Head bowed, voice trembling, Catherine stood aside. Her social accounts now focused on value and kindness. Olivia and Jason installed a commemorative bench in the courtyard, engraving Grandma Eleanor's name under a cherry blossom tree. Everyone could see this day. This love. This memory. Victoria and Catherine stood at a distance. Phones in hand. Powerless to change reality. They finally understood that past control and pride could only be shattered by truth and love. Olivia turned to Jason. Smiling. True victory is making the right thing happen. Jason squeezed her hand. We won not for appearances but for love and family. Grandma's legacy and the foundation became a symbol in the community. Silver Meadows hosted more events for elders and their families. Victoria and Catherine's social reputation suffered. But they began to learn true value. Olivia and Jason's marriage became an example of familial and romantic love. In the end, Victoria stood again at Silver Meadows Gate. She looked at the smiling residents in the courtyard. Tears falling. Catherine quietly held her hand. Whispering, "We've completely lost." Olivia watched from the window, smiling at their flustered appearance. The pride and control they once had now been replaced by regret and helplessness. The cherry blossoms of Silver Meadows swayed in the wind. Olivia's wedding and revenge were complete. She turned, holding Jason's hand tightly, understanding in her heart. True victory is letting malice collapse on its own while you stand in the sunlight.